I can't make out anything from up here.
Asbel, Richard, are you okay?
We're fine. Keep going. We'll meet you up ahead.
It'd be like this.
Okay.
It's like, are you guys alright out there? I just broke my leg! What do you think?
I think my leg may be broken. Let me try and stand on it. Ow! Yes, it is broken.
Yes.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Vance Logic, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Grace's F the Future Arc.
Wait. Weren't we just here?
Well, this is where the fight happened with Hubert and them, along with that boss. Whereas, like, I think it's pretty much implying that this happens right as you took control of Asbel in the last part.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Did we?
No, it's like
it had no transition to, like, meanwhile or anything. No transition at all. That's kind of odd.
Well, doesn't that skit that we were just in start as soon as you finish off the boss?
Yeah, it's like as soon as once we finished the boss in the last part, and then it cut to Asbel, and that was like his perspective, and then what we just saw right now was the other side.
That's really confusing if they don't actually tell you anything.
Oh, it's just because like the conversation Asbel and Sherry had.
Oh, hey,
like,
it's another one of those dark matter eyes from freaking Fantasia.
God damn it!
So many dark eyes.
I didn't realize. I did not realize that. For those that know, we had just done commentary on Fantasia before this, which I had dropped midway through the very end of it, mind you. But we were fighting enemies that looked exactly the same as that fucking giant eyeball right there.
Almost exactly the same.
And I'm also enjoying my lollipop.
Hooray!
Is it
I
one
told
of
you
those?
I told you I'd be getting it.
Is it one of those? Is it
Blow
one
pop.
of those novelty oversized lollipops?
There
Blow
certainly
pop.
are a lot of monsters down here.
I just hope what we're doing helps to lessen the attacks on our people.
Your relief organization must have been heavily taxed recently. Are you getting enough rest?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just glad I can help somehow. I was so sick as a child, I never thought I'd be able to do anything. I guess I'm trying to make up for it now.
That's good for the people, but what about you? What about you and Asbel?
Nobody
about-
cares.
He's been so
Nobody cares.
Oh?
Guys like him
Just
may
put in
be
a
slow on the
SpongeBob picture.
uptake.
Nobody
Once they make a
cares.
choice, things tend to move quickly.
Well, I wish he'd hurry up so our mother can stop worrying about it.
Why don't you get married first? That might help ease her mind a little.
Well, why are we talking about me now?
Don't play dumb. We've all heard about your possible engagement to the president's daughter.
What? Really?
How do you know about that?
People talk, I listen. At this rate, you'll be the new president of Strata in no time.
Hubert, when did this happen?
It's nothing to do with me. The president brought up the idea of his own accord. And even if I did marry her, that doesn't mean I'd take over Strata. The presidency is not passed down through a bloodline. I thought you knew that.
Hey, wait up!
Kids these days.
Marrying type.
Marriage, huh? That's a wonderful thing.
That's strange talk, coming from a lifelong bachelor.
They say that when life breaks your spirit, a wife can help to mend it. And when you find yourselves apart, you need only shut your eyes to see her again.
Until she seizes control of your life one piece at a time and you find your own hopes and dreams put on hold. You can't even spend your own salary. You have to beg permission for every little thing you want to buy. Precious belongings you've labored to collect are tossed like so much junk. And yet she thinks nothing of taking your purse and blowing all your coin on some fancy hat.
That's very specific. Have you been married before?
Even a cursory examination of the topic proves that this is the only outcome. Instead of selecting a wife who intends to live solely through her husband's station, one should seek an independent-minded woman that... Yes, well, I think I've said enough. And if you're so eager to endorse the institution of marriage, perhaps you should get married yourself.
In any case, marriage is a wonderful thing. Don't you agree, Sharia?
Sharia?
Huh? Oh, right. Marriage.
Sharia wants to
You
marry
should marry
Asbel.
someone
Who
you
saw
feel
that
like.
coming?
I can't imagine.
Yes, Sherry,
I
I
sure
know
did
you're
not.
supposed to. I know you're supposed to portray Amy Rose, but you're not doing a good job of it.
Waiting until you've completed all the things you want
I'm
to
sorry,
do
just
would
no.
be pretty selfish. Wouldn't it?
Where's my gun?
You don't want it. Trust
Also,
me, she's not
and then
worth
the
it just
future-
yet.
The future arc is 2 years after the main story, or 3?
No, it's like half a year, like 6 months after the main story.
Oh, I thought it was at least a year. What the hell?
So yeah, we're gonna be doing this because since Asbel is on the lower floor and we're here on the upper floor, sometimes there's gonna be points where you can't progress unless you switch to the other team and like push a certain block that'll let you progress forward.
That's kind of bullshit.
Eh.
Oh, it's a puzzle. What are you gonna do?
Oh, and yeah, that's just a small example. But I'm gonna spice things up a bit once we start hitting more of those. For now, though, just enjoy the fact that this is just somewhat... it's a little bit of a puzzle.
Hey, look, it's another spiral final dungeon.
This isn't even Final Dungeon. This is entirely based on Wallbridge, or at least the aesthetics.
Well, I don't mind an optional dungeon doing throwback puzzles. That's
So yeah, you gotta check these things, and then you'll be able to switch to the other party.
Well, that's random as shit.
It's like, I wonder how they're doing. All of a sudden, we're Asbel.
It's a,
And
I
random
want-
claw
it's
bear.
a, looking at this statue makes you wonder how they're doing. Like, how does
Yeah.
this even... What? Boing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm making this... Yes, I'm making spring sound effects. I don't care. Thank you.
Yo, you don't have to. I'm doing it for you.
Thank you.
Well, that's not the Sonic Spring sound effect.
Well, no, it's spring sounds in general.
Yeah.
I add them in there.
Because why not?
So yeah, right here we can't progress, so we gotta switch back to the other party and figure out a platform to push down.
Who cares? At this point, who cares? Who cares?
For anyone who actually gets stuck on this puzzle without trial and error, and just like people who honestly cannot figure this out, I'm like, how the hell do you not figure this out? This is entirely trial and error.
Oh.
Sometimes trial and error puzzles can be more tedious than they need to be.
Hey look, Garden of Innocence.
Burn it!
It's
Burn
like
it all!
every other female. It's like every
So
other
Sharia's
female leads mystic art.
is to just make a random forest appear out of nowhere.
A random forest that damages all enemies and heals your party. So essentially, it's just like Marta's Radiant Roar, and just like
Except
who else?
more feminine.
It's like
Yeah,
It's like she took Faridi's entire concept and shoved it up your ass.
shoved it up your ugly ass.
Except Veridi uses... No, that would be something Veridi would do. Like, here, take these flowers.
Thank
if
you.
don't,
It's seriously, I just like the way how when you hit that platform, all of a sudden you just spring you just automatically go backward like that. It's just like, boom, and then all of a sudden, oh, okay, I'm done here.
Thank you. I'm just saying. That's pretty much her entire mystic art in a nutshell. She shoved an entire forest up your ass.
I will admit, though, Garden of Innocence does do a decent amount of damage. I think it does damage in like the 10,000s.
Eat a bitch. They're good for you.
Well, it's a mystic card. It should do a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, not to mention it does heal your party, so it's good. It's for a good fix if you're
One of
really
these
low on
days,
health
there's
and you're
going to
an
be a
Elec
mystic
first.
card that only does like 500 damage. You're like, why did you have such flashy animation for such a weak attack?
What's that? It's
for
Emil's
the joke
What's that? It's
characters.
Emil's mystic art.
Hey,
Oh,
Emil's
I'm so
mystic card
powered.
can at least hit over 1,000.
No, that was
Well-
being funny. It's Emil's mystic art in the next Tales of the World dungeon.
Also, I think if I remember correctly, Estelle kind of had a joke mystic art where she just like uses a cattail and beats the enemy with them.
I don't think that
Hey,
was
it
a mystic
worked.
card. I think that was just
Oh, it was a
That was a-
burst art. Never mind.
Yeah,
it was a
burst art. It
That
still,
was a joke
it still killed the
weapon,
shit.
though. It was like a cattail thing, and she just like whacks
Whack,
you
whack,
with
whack,
it.
whack,
Look
whack,
at this. It's so toxic it could kill you, revive you, and kill you again.
whack. I'm going to kill you and then revive you so I can kill you again. It's so awesome.
Wait, so it's a phoenix
This
down
really
in
won't
reverse?
backfire.
There was a needle of extinction.
Also, that cattail thing, it killed the shit out of Kratos, so why not?
Yeah. Damn it, Richard. Every time I see you, I think of frickin' Alucard.
Every time I see him, no. Every time I see him, I keep thinking an Alucard wannabe or like cosplayer.
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean. Like, his cape just makes him look like Alucard. All they need to do is make it black.
You are not my mother. What the hell?
I couldn't think of any more spring sound, so I had to throw that
So
in
apparently, okay, so apparently Aspel's getting a boner off doing all this.
there. Yes.
God damn it. Get your mind out of the gutter, you bastards.
Sorry, no.
We can't. We're bored.
Well,
It sounded like you said.
Lineage
It sounded like you said
Legacies.
we can't think of anything else. We're poor.
We're poor.
Oh god, that means Patroclus has to kill us.
Yes. Oh god.
Oh, poor people must die.
Watch my Soul Calibur 5 live video. Shameless advertising.
Speaking of which,
Shameless
maybe that's why
advertising
there
of a
hasn't been a
really
Soul
bad
Calibur
video.
maybe that's why Namco decided not to make Soul Calibur 6.
No, they're still gonna do it. They're just, not gonna screw it up this time. At least they better not. They're too busy making Soul Calibur 5 Alpha Edition.
Oh god. Super Hyper Street Fighter 5.
No, Street Fighter's long gone.
No, it's like Super Hyper Street Fighter 5. Yes, Hagar is in this one this time.
Edition.
No, Street Fighter's dead. After Super Street Fighter 4, they're not going to make another one.
Ultra.
I thought they were making Ultra or Hyper Street Fighter 4.
Ultra.
Yeah.
Didn't they already make Super Street?
And still they were in Tom and
Street
Jerry.
Fighter 4 Ultra, because it's got to be the new Street Fighter 2.
and suddenly we warped into Tom and Jerry.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
If
yeah,
we
look
warped,
at this.
No. I have to correct myself. If we were in Tom and Jerry, this would actually be good.
Look at this. God damn it.
And they just bounce right off. Fuck!
I would have hated it if they did that for me.
All that for a killer fang.
Yes. I'm like, well, this was totally not worth it. And I'm just going to cut back.
If
I
that
don't
was
blame
a
you.
sword, it would have at least been worth it.
Nope.
Yeah, you go to that chest with that eternal sword. What the hell's this?
He throws it
And
away.
then Crest comes out of nowhere like, give me that back, you bastard.
Oh. Though I do want to point out something. In Tales of Versus, it does involve the Eternal Sword and Crest and Chester in there, but it's the one from Symphonia, and I'm surprised they didn't point out being like, the fuck is that? That would have been hilarious in hindsight.
Well, the Tales of the World thing should involve the Eternal Sword, seeing as it has the power to bend space and time itself.
No,
Yep.
I was saying this was actually Tales of the I was trying to say this was like, I believe it was the Twin Brave, the Dynasty Warriors one.
Oh, okay.
That one had you and Crest and Chester going around, and they find the Eternal Sword. But it's the one from Symphonia. I'm surprised they didn't say anything like, "The hell is this thing? Why is it all purple?" Come on, Crest, take it up. I don't want it. It's purple.
No.
Anyway. Also involves some priest taking it for some reason. I don't know. Also, Lloyd beats the crap out of Milo for some reason. I don't know. But moving on.
Keep getting my
We're
shit
talking about
slapped.
Tales games, and we don't really care much about this fight right now. Muichi,
Who cares about this? Who honestly cares about this fight? It's just Hubert shooting the crap out of Dark Matter and
yeah.
Zubats.
How's Zilia treating you?
Skills are quite impressive.
Fun. I'm not doing. No, I'm not doing it. Stop asking.
Do a
Don't
let's
ask me.
play of it.
No, I will kill you.
I will
Now,
kill
as
you
interesting,
dead.
As interesting as it is to play as Phoenix Wright beating people up with gloves, it's not worth it. Objection, my.
You're just not invested in it just yet.
Object.
Well,
my fist
for
up your
a
ass.
let's play, I don't blame him for not wanting to do a let's play.
There's nothing here. There's no point in going up down here.
Considering
No,
he's
there is
still
a point to
working-
get down there.
considering
Yeah,
he's
no, I'm
still
just being
working
funny.
on the finale for Symphonia 1.
Shut up.
Also, there was a reason to go down there. I just gotta make it so Asbel could reach us down there too.
Yeah, no, I'm just being funny. Fuck you, Baltimore! Thank you. I wish I knew what movie that was from.
I love that video. I gotta watch it again.
What was that from?
Now you're fucked up.
Just
Now
look
you're
up
fucked
"Fuck You Baltimore" on YouTube, and all your answers will be, or your questions will be answered.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked
It
up.
sounded like it was from Family Guy, though.
No, it's not Family Guy.
No,
just
it's
something
not.
else.
I know, but it sounded like Seth MacFarlane saying that. More accurately, it sounded like Stewie.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
He's like, if you're dumb enough to buy a car this weekend, then you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bob's hell. It's just like, cars that break down. It's like, if you think you're gonna find a good deal this weekend, you could kiss my ass.
Well, that was blunt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what are you staring at? Shiny. Shiny. Oh, it's not shiny anymore.
Like, I kind of understand if that thing could heal their health or something, but
But it
honestly, it does nothing.
Yeah, we're fine.
Sorry to make you worry. I don't know what we'd do if something happened to you, King Richard.
Your concern for my well-being is touching.
That's okay, Asbel. If anything happens, I'll protect you.
Your words are wasted on me, Your Highness.
I'm only doing what you would do for me.
Hey, come on.
This reminds me of when we were kids.
Yes, it does.
But they must be bad memories.
They both
look
look pretty serious. Yes.
It's like, this reminds me of when we were kids. Holy shit! Remember that time we almost died?
I was like, oh, that's right! Asbel fell off a cliff and we didn't know that he was there.
That makes plenty of sense. It's like, why does that thing even move automatically? It's like,
The dog pushed it. The dog, that's the only explanation I can think of. Necessary motivation. Yeah, right.
Captain, tell me, what did the three of you discuss while we were away?
Well, Sharia talked about her efforts with the relief organization, and then Hubert said he wanted Asbel to get married soon.
I see. It's hard to imagine Asbel getting married, isn't it?
Not necessarily. I can't help but think he already has a fine prospect by his side.
You speak of Sharia, I assume. But those two seem so awkward together. I fear it isn't going well.
I hear you. I think they share the same feelings, but they just keep missing each other.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're
No,
just,
if
you
a
know,
rival
staring
for
off
their
into,
love entered
like,
in the picture,
cardboard or something.
It might provide the necessary motivation. Of course! That's it!
What's it?
That's it! I'm Leon Kennedy! Fuck you all!
Rival.
Interesting. Show me what you would say.
Sharia, let's make out.
Ah! Hello. Jerry.
Okay, Malik, I kind of saw it, but Richard, that was a little too far.
What the fuck just happened? I didn't even
I'm
see what
sorry, you
happened.
walked right into that. You walked into that one.
I
Jerry,
didn't
let's
even
make
know
out.
what-
I'm much better than that piece of crap. I at least have a personality. Oh,
So on a scale of 1 to 10 logic, how exciting did you find this to record?
Well,
3.
battle-wise, 10 out of 10. Everything else,
negatives.
out of 10.
The negatives.
An out of 10.
What is an equivalent? What's the equivalent number-wise of
Is coming.
5.
Oh, I want to bring this up. I actually did run into I actually ran into an Asbel at when I went to Otakon that one time, and I also ran into a Sharia. And then I walked by him. He actually had a watermelon on his head the entire time.
Shit.
And then I bumped
man.
into a Sharia, and apparently that same Asbel followed me.
Oh, God.
Well, it would have been funnier if it was
Sophie?
Sophie, because
There
he
was no
still
Sophie
has
in
that
it.
lemon on. You still have that watermelon on Sophie's head, don't you?
Yes, yes.
There
I
is
do.
there was no Sophie at Otakon. I'll be honest with you. There was no Sophie at all.
Because nobody cares about Sophie.
Nope.
It's like we already had a soulless character. It was Presea, and nobody liked her either.
All right, there's another funny thing. That same hang on, but after the skit.
We could continue striking blindly towards the heart of the nest. However, we don't even know where that is. Perhaps we should temporarily withdraw and study the matter further.
Ah, fuck it, that's boring.
A decisive attack still seems better.
Yes? What is it, Captain?
When I see the ones I trained debate their options so wisely, I can't help but suddenly feel like growing old isn't such a bad thing.
Uh-huh.
People hate growing older. Nobody wants to get closer to death. But when you see a bunch of slack-jawed kids transform into worthy adults, it really keeps your hope.
I don't know. I think they're still kind of slack-jawed kids.
Perhaps the captain can offer some less melodramatic advice.
Nope.
No, all I ever do is give melodramatic advice.
For me to retire
I'm just gonna go
yet.
back to Resident Evil 4.
Growing old
Screw you
isn't
all.
So bad, huh? But what happens in Sophie's case?
Anyway,
And with
what I was talking
that was
about.
the end of this part, and we'll see you guys in part 74.
No, I wasn't finished my story.